Hey, hello and welcome to my channel today, guys. And while it looks like we're exploring an abandoned store, we're actually here to see trains. This is the open house for the Anthracite Hi-Railers. It's their last day at this location. This was some kind of store. And today they have a modular O-scale layout, so we are going to check that out. And I see an Amtrak. Here we go. You guys know I like my Amtraks, and here comes a Conrail, so hey, I'm only here a minute or two, but I can tell you they got good stuff. Tasty cake crimpets, butterscotch, the best. God, I could eat those 3 meals a day if it was healthy. Comes a little rail speeder. Yep. There we go. Got a passenger train coming. This is pretty active stuff here. Got our Amtrak again. Canadian Pacific. So I'm here with some other YouTubers. We got Nick and Nikki from NixCrossing. Nikki just bought her first train today. It's a big day. Yeah, we got JP Videos down at the far end. And we've got RJ78 Productions in the other corner. And we just came from Bernie's Train Show in Dunmore, Pennsylvania, which is about 15 minutes up the road. There goes the little CSX speeder again. And we're just going to check out all these modules on this layout. It's the second layout today I found that's got some dinosaurs in it. That seems to be today's theme. This is pretty cool. You don't see Western railroads modeled enough. I love railroads out in the Old West. So they got some Western modules here. They're very cool. It's like, I can't remember the character names, but we got the movie Cars represented. Got an old saloon and a bank and a store. Could go exploring that. They look kind of half abandoned.
About that black car there. You can put it on the front. I don't want to trouble you guys. Oh no, we could do something. Just to get a kind of tracks like you. Yeah.
Here's my train.
I mean, sorry.
No, you're fine. I should have brought my GoPro. Here we get into, it looks like a coal mine. Got some center beam cars loaded up with some wood. Here we go. Everybody needs some oil these days. Gas prices were $4.29 today. I was not happy to see that. Got to pump some oil out of the ground, get those prices down. We got Mobil, Gulf, Sunoco, Amtrak. I definitely enjoy Amtrak trains. It's good to see one running. Got a couple of snow plows here for the Pennsylvania Railroad and the Union Pacific Railroad. Got some industry back here. And they've got some tracks that go back in the yard. I can't walk into the center of the layout, but you can see how if you follow that track, it goes back there. Looks like they got some good intermodals back there. And so those are just staging tracks. They can come around and back out onto the main line here. We got a New York Central. It's like some kind of freight depot there with a car in the siding. Got a lumber yard, which is pretty cool. Goes with the theme of having the center beam cars loaded up with lumber. Got an interesting tunnel here. Let's watch the Canadian Pacific passenger train come through. I guess what that's supposed to represent is the idea of being in an underwater tunnel with an aquarium on the other side, which is pretty cool. That's something I've never seen before on a layout. Get some jellyfish, fish, stingray. I should have brought my GoPro here. Everybody's got their GoPros going. Hi guys! That's too cool. So we'll look at our aquatic wonderland here. We got a shark and a shipwreck. And I see something really cool coming up at the end of this tunnel. As we come out from under the sea, we've got an amusement park, or maybe it's more of a carnival. Got a bunch of good rides here. We got a snowflake paradrop. This one, used to ride one of these at Six Flags Great Adventure. I think it was called the Roundup back then. They probably renamed it. Always enjoyed that, especially if you could lift your legs off the ground and literally just stick to the wall as it spun faster and faster. I absolutely love this. Bumper cars, that's really neat. Now I'm not sure if they're just moving around at random or if there's some kind of track guiding them, but that is extremely cool. I've never seen that before. And then coming over here, we've got a circus train. Looks like they're set up. Here we go, for a literal three-ring circus. And then we got the cars in the back. We got this guy flying out of the cannon. Got a tightrope walker there. That purple and red car is really cool. You got your midway. And then we got ourselves a little residential area. Alan, this looks like your guys here working. Lawn Busters LLC, that's Revenge of the Apocalypse's other channel and an actual real landscaping business. Check that out. I mean, that's not him, but should be. I wish I had one of your business cards here, Alan. I'd put that there. Got the YouTube train coming through. Don't worry guys, I haven't forgotten. I teased you with the first person view riding on my N scale layout, and I have filmed the video for how I did that, and I still got to get my lazy butt around to editing it so you can see it. But I used to think all these large scale folks had all the fun with being able to put their cameras on the car, and you know what, I proved them wrong. You can do it in N scale just as well. Pretty cool train station here. I believe this is the same station that NixCrossing has on his new layout, which I really, really, really like. And this one's got itself a pedestrian bridge coming up and over the rails. Look at this, we got some rail fans here checking out the train action. I always like to see that. Yeah, they just got a nice treat there. And here we're getting more into town. We got a parking lot. We've got some stores. Got a hobby shop there, I guess. Toys, yep, toys, trains. That's my favorite store. And we come in here and it looks like Al's Hardware's on fire. Uh-oh. That's not good, but it looks like the guys are working hard at putting that out. So I'm sure that'll be okay. Now we're getting more into the downtown here. You got your larger buildings and you got a new high-rise under construction. That's something you also don't see too often on model railroads. It's really pretty rare to see modern buildings or buildings over 3 or 4 stories. That's pretty cool. They got a nice scene going on in there. We got work going on every floor. Looks like they're pumping concrete. This is some really cool attention to detail. See how they got the rebar inside of those interior walls that they're about to pour the concrete? That's some nice detail there. And they got some of the exterior work going on. And here we got some more contemporary buildings. We got a McDonald's, a Starbucks, a Taco Bell, and an Arby's. Again, something you don't see as often on layouts is the modern stuff. So this is pretty cool. I like this modular approach. There's a dollar store back there. There's an Apple store. Yeah! Look at that, guys. That is the first Apple store I have ever seen on a model railroad. That is really cool. You can tell I'm a fan of Apple. I use Apple for almost everything I do, except for my main business, which some of the software still requires Windows, which drives me a little nutty. Got ourselves a Union Pacific billboard. Looks like the YouTubers got off the train. Got a neat little park scene here. That's pretty cool. You got people out playing, enjoying themselves, watching the trains go by. Got Norfolk Southern on this side of the billboard. Got a lot of train action coming through. And here we've got the power plant. And we've got the coal coming in via CP rail. That's CP is Canadian Pacific. Got a little yard switcher there. Got some flashing red lights up on the transformers. Like the traffic cone migration found themselves a ride to hitch. That's a personal joke. That's something I'll have to explain someday to you guys. Uh-oh, look at this. We got somebody doing some graffiti. Looks like he's getting away with it. Nobody's saying anything. And here we got a really cool winter scene. No pun intended. There is Santa Claus. Santa getting in the holiday spirit, even though it's early March. Got some people sleigh riding. That's always fun. That's something I really missed doing as a kid. I used to love going tubing, sleigh riding, all that stuff. Got somebody getting a delivery of oil or propane to their house, and yeah, I feel the pain. That's pretty expensive this year. Coming back around to the front here, we got ourselves a classic little holiday village. This is really cool. See if I can zoom in. These buildings all have interior. You got people eating at the pancake house. And I'm pretty hungry right now, so that sounds pretty good. We got some people checking out instruments in the music shop. Personally, I'll skip the fish market, but still a cool addition to the layout. Got our holiday train station. A couple other buildings in the back here. Got more people sleigh riding there. Good layout for sleigh riding. Hey Gus, check this out. We found Gus's DriveIn. You're on the layout, Gus. Even though I know they spelled it with one less S. And uh-oh, look at this here. Santa, you gotta shut the door when you're gonna do that. Yikes, let's give Santa a little privacy. Little does he know that's gonna end up on YouTube. And come over here, we got a classic gas station and a little pond, people playing, having a good time. Now this is a really cool module here. We got a tunnel for the trains to go through. And then up top here in the mountains, we've got an RV park. And I'll tell you what, had the pandemic not happened, I would have myself a small travel trailer right now, and I'd probably be out at a camp park. I'd probably be at an RV park instead of a train show, but you know, life happens, and now I'm into trains, and the RV thing may or may not happen someday, but I really like this module. In fact, there's my upstairs layout, there's a spot that's going to be near a lake that I'm probably going to put in something similar myself. Got some bears up here. Got Bambi over there. I'm looking for Bigfoot, Dennis. I don't see him. There's Matilda. Found Matilda, the trash can, but I don't see Bigfoot. And if you come down here, you got a window, plexiglass window on the side. You can watch the trains go by. Alright, so that's the tunnel and the campground module. You got some electrical transmission towers. And then we're back out to the corner with the farm, which is where we started our journey. The farm is right next to the desert. So this is really cool. Let me step back. I want you guys to see how much of this building this fills. So there's a nice treat, guys. If you're paying attention, you'll probably notice they swapped out the Amtrak engine for a Penn Central GG1. You see that guy back there in blue chasing it around? That's RJ78. I'm sure that was his request to put that on there. He's a big Penn Central fan, a big GG1 fan. And I say that guy has good taste in trains. I'm going to take that Penn Central GG1 from you.
It's going to fit on your M scale.
I'll make it fit. Got some cool photos over off the side here by the wall. And look at what we got there. We got the Penn Central GG1 4935. Should all look familiar compared to what we've just been watching. We got two Conrail quality locomotives. This is cool. This is a steam engine I am not familiar with. It says Lackawanna Pocono Mountain Route number 2317. It's a 462. So similar to 425, but different. Never seen that one. And then we've got a Pennsylvania Railroad GG1 4894 at New Haven, Connecticut. It's kind of the northern reaches of the Northeast Corridor. Got Norfolk Southern in action out in Ohio. And we got the Amtrak that we saw when we first came in. Horseshoe Curve. Back when it had 4 tracks instead of 3.
2 F units and a steamer coming.
Ah, sweet. Could you imagine being out in Horseshoe Curve when a steam engine comes through? Ah, the good old days. And I say that and I wasn't even alive for them. They got that little building there, but you can see they don't have all the picnic tables or that diesel locomotive on display yet. They don't have the funicular.
And the funicular's not there either.
No funicular. When is that going to be running again?
It's supposed to already. I don't know what the delay is now.
I want to go back when they have the funicular. Got a New York Central steam engine number 5419. And we end it here with a Pennsylvania Railroad. Looks like the Broadway Limited number 5471. That's just a little side display. That was JP Videos I was talking to about Horseshoe Curve. Yeah, you can see the layout over here still running. Yeah, alright, so as we watch this lovely Canadian Pacific passenger train roll off into the distance, I am going to wrap up the video. This has been a really nice visit to the Anthracite Hi-Railers open house. And I believe this is their last day for the season, but hopefully we'll get up here to catch them for another season. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you down the tracks.